What's up YouTube, Dao here from Tef War Games, and today I'm going to bring you a different video. So today I'm actually going to do a sleeve review on the Elemental Hero Sleeves. So these are the official Konami ones. As you can see, I paid $3.99 for them, so that's what they are. You get 50 sleeves, which is a bit weird because it's like, you know, a standard Yu-Gi-Oh deck should be 40 plus at least 15. But what I do with these sleeves, as they are a little bit different, is I only tend to sleeve my extra deck. And as you can see, I've got my hero cards in front of me, so I will be re-sleeving them. And I'm also going to be using the Dragon Shield Standard Clear Map to oversleeve them, and I'll explain it as we go. So obviously, I'll be doing a sleeve review, but I thought it'd be kind of cool that as I did it, I was re-sleeving as we go. Now, these were delayed. They were supposed to come out early in the year, but they had been delayed. You could obviously see the... As I quickly rip these open, you could see the deck boxes and the binders and everything else available. And it's probably going to be the same for the Dark Magician Girl sleeves that come out next year, February. So they're really cool. They do have a foil kind of overlay on them. Now, obviously, if you want to be sleeving up your entire deck, you probably will need about 2 packs of these. They are nice that they're black on the back, so you can't really see through the artwork on the back, which is really nice. And like I said, they're cool. The issue is they are a little bit taller than standard sleeves. So I'll show you what I mean when I try and sleeve one of these in the sleeves there. So obviously I was using custom sleeves. These are a little bit thicker. These will probably end up getting used for something else as well. But you'll see that when I put these on, they're nicely like a tad bit bigger. They are a little bit thinner as well, but you can see they're a little bit taller at the top. So if you want to sleeve them in this, you can, and they do fit quite nicely, but they don't leave much gap at the top. And what that does is it starts to crinkle the top of the sleeve. So it's one of these ones where if you've got some really nice sleeves, whether it be these ones or whether it be something that's a little bit better, and you already double sleeve your deck, if you go for a standard size clear Dragon Shield sleeve, it's actually a lot better because it gives you a bit more space. As you can see, so there's a little bit more space along the top. And obviously I bottom load them, so it covers the top and the bottom of the card so it can't fall out, and it just works out really, really nicely. So that's how I'll generally do my sleeves for ones that have bigger sleeves like this. On these ones that are standard or just obviously Yu-Gi-Oh size sleeves or just stronger, as you can see, I'll use the border sleeves or anything else like that. So the quality of the Yu-Gi-Oh ones are always a little bit... I personally wouldn't be using them on my main deck, and if I used them on the main deck, I would 100% be double sleeving them for the pure fact that they do start to peel. So you'll see this actually, funnily enough, because we did get all of those new sleeves in the Magnificent Maven set. They're all exactly the same as this, so you can kind of tell, or with those you'd probably double sleeve them. Especially when you can pick them up at £3 a piece. Obviously I want to be incredibly careful with this one for Dark Claw. So there we go, I'm going to sleeve that one up straight away. So yeah, I mean, like I said, I tend to use all of these ones from Konami. I know they're really cheap and you can just replace them nice and easily as and when you go. But I tend to use them for my extra deck only. So yeah, again, it's entirely up to you. If you're happy to buy like 10 packs of these, then you can put them on your main deck and you can single sleeve them, double sleeve them, everything like that. But be warned, they will peel. The artwork on the back is quite notorious for peeling. So you'll probably be changing them a lot more than you want to. And unlike normal sleeves where they get a bit of gunk or a bit of dirt on the back of them and you can kind of go, right, okay, well, I'll swap that one out. It's a little bit more tricky, not to get a game loss from it, but just for them to become more noticeable that they've started to peel. Obviously, these ones I've had for absolute years. I think these are like obviously the old logo and everything. I must have had these since we started the YouTube channel, which is like nearly 7 years ago. Crazy. But yeah, so the retail on the Hero sleeves was $3.99 a pack. The retail on the standard sleeves was 100 sleeves for £10, which is actually really, really good because, you know, at the end of the day, that's what, that 10p sleeves, something like that. I can't figure the maths off straight off the top of my head. But yeah, I think it works out really, really nicely. I wouldn't use these Dragon Shield ones to double sleeve your main deck because, like I said, they are a little bit bigger. If you were to double sleeve a main deck, I would honestly be going for, I'd be going for the, let me try and grab a pack. I'd be going for these, the Dragon Shields. These are specific outer sleeves for Japanese cards. So they're a little bit smaller, very minor detail of them, but it does make a big difference. And you will notice, so for example, if you had one of these sleeves and one of these sleeves, and you're shuffling up, you will notice, because there'll be one card that just sticks out a little bit more than the other. So yeah, be careful of that. You definitely don't want to be, especially if you're main decking, like extra deck, you might be able to get away with it a little bit because it's not gonna, like, you're not gaining an advantage off of it. But if you accidentally put one of the bigger sleeves onto a double sleeve of your main deck, you've got to be very, very careful because you will get a game loss on that because it is a noticeable, although minimal, it is a very noticeable difference. So be very careful on that one. Other than that, that's pretty much the highlight of this video. I just thought it'd be kind of cool that you'd actually get to see how easy they slide in, how easy you can double sleeve. I wanted to highlight the double sleeving aspect for sleeves like this, especially when everyone's just gone and got, you know, the mama sleeves as well, and you want to protect them because they're not going to be around forever. These are always just like a single print run. Like when you look at Ultra Pro sleeves or Ultimate Guard sleeves or anything like that, the colours, you usually just get very basic colours and they'll always be available for print. Like they might change it where the logo's invisible or the logo's visible or where the holographic logo is. But with ones like these, once Konami's printed them, once they've run out of stock, that is it. So yeah, if you like sleeves and appreciate sleeves on the level that I do, you kind of want to be able to, with ones like these that are slightly unique and art styled and everything like that, you kind of want to protect them and look after them as best as you possibly can. So that's kind of why I wanted to do this video for you guys. Plus I really wanted to double sleeve or sleeve up my hero cards again. That's what I do like, is when cards like this do come out, it's kind of awesome to, especially with extra deck like this, which in theory isn't really going to change. Like the only thing I'm going to do is I'll either add more heroes to it. I'm not going to go, oh, okay, well I want to use these sleeves on my other extra deck, like for a Dark Magician deck or anything like that. It's like, nah, I'd rather stick with a Dark Magician deck for that. So yeah, I thought it'd be kind of cool. Anyway, we are almost at the end. One more sleeve and we are done. So yeah, I mean, obviously for shuffling wise, again, these sleeves are fine, but again, off of that, shuffling with the art sleeves without double protection will lead to peeling off the back of the artwork. But as you can see, it's got a nice little matte. It's got like a nice little, as you can hear, like a nice little texture on the back, I suppose is the best way of doing it. But it's very noticeable, like it's hard to tell that they've been double sleeved. They look awesome. As much as I would love to have a full deck like this, you don't really need to buy 2 packs. And then the best thing about that is if you only use it for 15 of your extra decks, you're going to have plenty. You'll have like 5 spare sleeves. And then you'll have another 2 extra decks worth that you can fill up. Or you just sleeve 50 of your hero extra deck cards for Edison or anything like that. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Till next time, guys, as absolutely always, stay safe. And of course, happy dueling.